Good afternoon, Chris. It's Chris and Kyle speaking to you from the Reds Report. Obviously, we join you on the eve of what is an absolute massive game. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Really excited now. It's been a good build up this week. We've trained hard, as we always do, and intensity's been really good this week. And I think everybody's just ready to go now.
And have you done much into Huddersfield? Have you, as the club, watched them, how their style of play? Are you ready to take them on?
Yeah, we do little bits on the opposition, and we don't go into any game blind, and we try and run it as professionally as we can, and we'll always have a look at what the opposition will do. But our main thing is making sure we turn up and play our game, and if we do that, I think we'll be fine.
So, Chris, you've been at Barnsley Ladies now for a year. Obviously, last season weren't as successful as this one, and this season has been much better. What do you put that down to?
Well, when I took the job, I knew that it was going to be a hard task because they stayed up by a goal last season, not even by a point, I think. So when I took it on, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. So first thing we done was just install a bit of confidence back in the girls after a tough season, and we worked them hard during pre-season, got them very fit, and kind of just started drilling in the way we wanted to play football and our style of play. And they took to it quite quickly. Pre-season went really well. I think we won every single game in pre-season, but as soon as the league started, I think we lost the first 4 out of 5 games. So we kind of had to sit back at that point and reassess what we were doing. And in all of the games that we lost, we were close. We should have took points in them, but we didn't want to be one of them teams that just sat and said, "Oh, we should have got points there. We could have got points there." And then since then, I think we've only lost 2 games in 23, so we went on a very good run. And if we'd started the season like that, I think we'd have probably had a chance of winning the league. But that bad spell at the start has probably been the best thing for us as a group. And I think we're in a really good place now.
And do you think your team that you've got now has really took on board your style of play and how you want to go about the football?
Yeah, they've bought into everything that we wanted to do, and I think the players know the way I want to play, the way our staff want to play, and they seem to enjoy it. It's like high-paced, high press, getting in people's faces, and playing good football. I mean, some of the football we've played this year has been absolutely brilliant, and it's really good to watch at times. Can be frustrating at times, but then you need to realise where they were last season, and it is only a year on. So sometimes you need to step back and think, look how far we have come in just a season. But we're definitely on the right track here.
Yeah, the style of play that you seem to mention seems to replicate the male game, and I know that the male team has been incredibly successful this season. Have quite a lot of the limelight. How satisfying is it for yourself knowing that all this hard work that you've put into the club and the girls have put into this club, you're now getting a little bit of the limelight and it's on you a little bit, you know, people are starting to notice. How satisfying is that?
Yeah, well, to be honest, the girls deserve it. They've worked so hard throughout the season to kind of turn around from a club that players probably weren't interested in going to. If we're honest, people in pre-season when I came in, I was having to kind of go around and chase players and try and get them in, and whereas now people are kind of interested in Barnsley and want to come to us, which is where we wanted to get to. And as you say, it's maybe similar to the way the men's side play. It's not on purpose, and I didn't copy a style of play. This is the way we wanted the girls to play, and it just happens to be the same sort of style as the men's. So that's perfect for us as a whole club, really.
And just moving back on to tomorrow's game against Huddersfield, how much would it mean to you to win it as you know, as a manager in your first year at Barnsley? How much would it mean to you and the team?
Yeah, I think it'll be a massive achievement. As I say, obviously we're a different squad to what they used to be, and I don't want to keep harping on back to that, but I think it would just seal a really good season of kind of development and moving forward, and really kind of let people know, if they don't already, what we're about. I think it would just be good for the girls as well. They deserve it. They work so hard, and to be fair, we push them and test them, and they react in the right way, and I think they enjoy that. So it'd be a great way to finish the season.
So in terms of this season, you've done well in the league. You obviously made the cup final. Win or lose tomorrow, it's been successful. Moving on next season, then how excited are you? And what does next season look like for the club?
Yeah, well, it's a bit disappointing really that the season's going to finish, because the squad we have now, compared to what we walked into on day one of pre-season, is miles ahead of where we were. And I'd love the season to kind of start now or a couple of weeks ago, and I think we'd be in a really good place to go and challenge for the title. But it's another chance now to kind of let the girls have a break after Sunday, and then come back and work even harder, because now we're not really an unknown quantity. Teams know what we're about and know that we'll be going for the league next year. But there's several clubs in that league. It's such a tough league. I mean, I came from the Midlands League over to this one. It's miles ahead of that. There's maybe only 2 or 3 teams that can win the Midlands League, in my opinion. But in our league, there's maybe 7 or 8. Bolton, Newcastle, Brighouse, Leeds. They'll all go and try and win the league next year. So it's a very, very tough league to be in.
So in terms of your previous job, and then obviously this year at Barnsley, in comparison, have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I mean, we won the league last season, and the club got promoted to the Midlands, the same as our league, but obviously the Midlands section. And people are probably thinking, why are you leaving there? You've won the County Cup and you won the league in your first season. But I spoke to the CEO, Steve. We've got a really good relationship, and we talk daily, and I knew it was a project that I wanted to get involved with, and it's something I wanted to get my teeth into, and it's been a good first year, to be fair, and it's going to be an ongoing process.
Yeah, so we just want to, us from the Red Report, just want to congratulate you on what's been an incredibly successful season, win, lose or draw tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the show. We're going to try and support you as much as we can in the future, and we hope to hear from you soon, Chris, all right?
Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks for the support, guys.
No problem. All the best tomorrow, Chris. Good luck.
Right. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.